And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with Chief Meteorologist Jeff Denoyer.
And as Olivia mentioned, much of the U.S. baking right now. Some of the hottest temperatures, Oklahoma and Texas, where the actual air temperature is over 100 degrees. We get real field temperatures or feel-like temperatures close to 100, and that causes concern here in southern New England. Obviously, the two places are not created equal. You expect it to be hotter in Texas and Oklahoma this time of year. Temperatures outside, a lot of 80s, and we came real close to 90 for a few locations. Norwood's at 91 right now, but up towards Boston, right on the water, Logan coming in with 78 with an onshore flow. And that's what happens when you have airports near oceans. You can have some crazy temperatures like that. It was humid today, dew points in the 60s, but not that oppressive stuff. We talked yesterday. We may be hot today or warm or whatever you want to call it, 80s to near 90. Very typical for early August. But the dew points were in check most of the day. In fact, there's some 50s mixed in. That's not bad. But as we go into the end of the week, when the temperature starts to go up, we talked about how the two toughest days would be Thursday and Friday, and they still are going to be. You know, the dew point temperature, here you go. Right now, we're kind of in that like comfy, muggy stage, right? Then it starts to go up, and then it starts to go up, and each day through the weekend, it goes up. And the temperatures really are going to stay pretty hot. We may drop back a little bit temperature-wise Saturday, but we're right back to near 90 on Sunday, and it all comes with this humidity. So this is a prolonged period, maybe not of excessive heat, but excessive humidity as we go into the weekend and beyond. So for tonight, a muggy night, temperatures fall back in the 70s, clear conditions, no little stray isolated storms like we had last night. Hot and humid tomorrow, a little breezy, winds out of the south. Temperatures tomorrow, big difference. If you're going to the Rhode Island beaches, it will be like mid-80s. Still be humid, but mid-80s. Go north, and it's mid-90s. That's what a south 10 to 20 mile per hour breeze will do. Southeastern Mass, not quite exaggerated. Low 90s, mid-90s, humid for everybody with a real field temperature of close to 100. You want the 80s, you got to go to the Cape or take the ferry over to Martha's Vineyard or Nantucket. So heat index, follow the bouncing ball. As we go into the day four tomorrow, we get to the afternoon. Your dew point is like 67. Your temperature's at 91. That makes it a real feel of about 96 at noon. 99 by 3 p.m. The reason why the temperature has gone up a bit. And we go into the afternoon, still feels like 97 degrees as we get to the late afternoon and 80s by evening. Now, what will change on Friday is that the temperature will be about the same, but this dew point will actually be a little higher. So that takes your heat index value up a bit more. And that's why both days will get into that close to red or into the red, which is what is considered very hot. Captain Obvious, very hot when it feels like 100 degrees. Yes, heat advisory for tomorrow, heat advisory for Friday does not include the Cape and Islands. If you're making it a beach day tomorrow, obviously stay hydrated. Obviously don't sit out in the sun for extended periods of time if you're uncomfortable. And lather up the UV, don't get a sunburn, and make sure that umbrella is stuck deep in the sand because the winds will be out of the south 10 to 20. So we got all this heat. Let's talk about that. Knock it out of the park Thursday, Friday. We know we're going to be sweating. But what about some rain? Well, let's take a look. As we go into Friday morning, no, I think we're good. But boy, we could use some rain. So look at this, though. Friday afternoon, Friday night. I talked about this yesterday. Chance of showers and storms. Just about everybody gets into the rain. And then rain will come to an end. Saturday morning, you wake up, it's dry. But I've added some rain back to the forecast for Saturday. I still think some of these showers and storms to our west by evening will advance a little bit closer. So we got a couple opportunities for rain to close out the week after the oppressive heat. And then after a dry day Sunday, more opportunities for rain next week on Monday night, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Olivia.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Still to come on ABC6.